Noblestead, the town where every day is yesterday. Yes, some may say that theirs is a community stuck in the past. But one man's dark ages is another man's time-honored tradition. And what are traditions, if not things we're still doing? Oh, it really makes you think.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students are reminded to set reminders. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. Now taking students for night school. Students should check in before trying to learn. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf, and I will be your host of this little sonic get-together. This is the party within the party. The sandwich in the lunchbox. The thing in the thing. I'll think of some words, and we'll be right back.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? places at once. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
In the news today, local film star Roderick Cushion is in a spot of bother after he was photographed throwing a bagel at some photographers. It's pretty bad luck that those freelance photographers were in his bathroom at the exact moment he decided to start flinging bagels. I mean, what are the chances?
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
I've lived in Two Point County for more years than I can remember, but every now and then I still hear an expression for the first time. This morning, I bumped into Ricky Hawthorne, and after a nice chat, he says, "Time to see a man about a dolphin." I have no idea what it could mean. Don't tell me, though. That man's an enigma, and I choose to keep him that way.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
New to the Crumley student range, Chicken Stompers. Take the smoothest natural chicken matter from Crumley Farms boneless chickens. Add our secret seasoning and a touch of traditional stabilizing agent and stamp. You've got Crumley's Chicken Stompers. Breaded for palatability, they really could be anything. Just like Mama used to make.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Campus intruders, please not come in. return to the hospital. Thank you. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is now over. The yearly results are in. Not bad, I suppose. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction.
Harrison Wolf, talking the days away on 2 Point Radio. We got a lot more radical radio for you today. There will be music, there will be speaking, and if we're lucky, we'll have some county-shaking news that'll make us see life differently. Forever. But first, I gotta find my pencil. Wish me luck.
Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students should check in before trying to learn. Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
I had a pretty sweet segment lined up for you, but my producer is waving his arms at me through the glass. Yep, waving back hasn't seemed to help much. I'll see what he has to say while you listen to my new favorite song.
Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Please drink some water. Thank you. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
Sorry about that confusion. It was nothing serious. My producer just had certain opinions about the content I had planned. I like being censored as much as the next guy, but little did they know. They can't stop me thinking about it. The brain is the last refuge of the so-called undesirable thought. It's a party up there, and boy, is it a fun one.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
That's it for today's show. I don't know if it's been a classic, but who am I to say? These things need to marinate in the passing of time. Only then will we know if today was a classic day. Who knows? Maybe what I'm saying right now is making or breaking the show. Have I just ruined it? What about now? Trippy. I'll be back for more radio in the future.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Hard work may or may not pay off. Plagiarism is not a belief system. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. would be a convenient time for construction. The end-of-year results have been released. That won't help you now. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. Students should check in before trying to learn. Announcement. The timetable is now live.
Whether you're just getting up or just getting in, it's sure to be difficult. I'm Felicity Bell-Bottoms, and you're listening to Campus Radio, where we try and make whatever you're doing a little bit easier and a little bit noisier.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
Student protests continued to rage in the Music College at Mitten today. Asked for their thoughts, feelings or demands, one student had this to say. "I don't know really. Someone told me we're waiting to see an enormous bassoon. Is that not right?" More on that curious bassoon later in the show.
Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
It's time for a review of the most popular cartoon on campus. Yes, that's right, the Bureaucrats. This week, I'm reviewing the Bureaucrats. Yesterday, Mittens, the cat, found an outrageously obscure bylaw just in time to delay a civil case another 10 weeks. Now, I don't understand the justice system at all, but I do understand drama, and those cats have it. 5 cat paws out of a possible 5.
There's a fly in here. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
At Milkmaid, we use real dairy-style ingredients in our milkshakes for a level of consistency that just isn't natural. Meaning that every glass of Milkmaid is eerily similar to the last.
Wow!
Milkmaid. Now that's good milk. Not technically milk.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Students are reminded to find themselves.
Remarkably, we actually have a follow-up on the story of the enormous bassoon. It seems as though the crowd have got their hands on an inflatable and, indeed, enormous bassoon. I'm a little lost for words, if I'm perfectly honest with you listeners. Was this planned all along, or was it sourced after our segment aired? Just so many questions. They'll have to wait, I suppose. Until next time, I've been Felicity Bellbottoms, speechless on Campus Radio.
Skills are non-transferable. We've just completed a research project. Well done. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Students are asked not to ask questions. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. End of year results published. Now. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. It's Harrison Wolf going through the county sock drawer on 2 Point Radio. I just had a very big sleep, so it's going to be a lively one.
you're trying to learn. Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. We have a class without a teacher. That's a class without a teacher. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
Live music is like fresh fruit and vegetables, man. It's better than the stuff in a can. And when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta cram as much of it in you as possible. That's just sensible, healthy living. You can't have too much of a good thing. That's why they call it a good thing. When I was young, I used to stand right next to the speakers and drink it in until I couldn't hear a thing. That's how I knew I was full.
Would campus intruders please not come in? Education is non-refundable. Research project complete. Aren't you clever?
Did you see those student protests at Mitten University the other day? It's all a little peaceful for my liking. Sure, I can respect the vibe, but sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers. When I was at school, they took away mashed potato Tuesdays, so a few of us got into the school mascot's coop, and boy, did we ruffle that chicken. It was all friendly, of course, but they knew we meant business. Just some food for thought, my student comrades. Go get your mashed potatoes.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Campus intruders, please not come in.
Jasmine. Odyssey. How do you follow up the best-selling album in two-point county history with even more music?
Even more.
Jasmine Odyssey presents Even More.
Fish out of water, bigger than before. She's writing even more.
We've just completed a research project. Well done. hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
How's it going? You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the most popular station in the greater 2 Point County area. Nice. We're serving more great radio with a side of insidious advertising right attack.
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. We've just completed a research project. Well done. Is it really worth going?
As longtime listeners will know, I have a wide range of hobbies and interests, but jogging isn't one of them. I mean, think about it. Going around and around a track or a park in an endless, exhausting loop to feel satisfaction? If you ask me, it's just another trick that big business uses to train our brains into total subordination. I'm sitting down, man. There's no moving me.
Campus intruders, please not come in. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
Bungle gets a lot of praise in the press. I just don't think it's healthy for anything, to get talked about in such a positive light. Makes my eyebrows uncomfortable. Sure, they've been responsible for a lot of so-called technological advances, and some of you might love your automatic toilet paper dispensers, but I was doing just fine on the toilet. Thank you very much.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
All right, I am out of here. I hope you all have a righteous rest of your day and that the constant fear of alien abduction, natural disaster, and revolutionary upheaval doesn't stop you from having a fine and restful evening. Hopefully there's a next time.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Plagiarism is not a belief system. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. End of is approaching, it's too late to start trying. Intruders, please not come in. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Maggie Watmore, and I just learned what this button does. I'm not sure when I would use it, but I suppose it's good to know. One more time. Excellent.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Research project complete. Aren't you clever? Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you.
I can't read what this next segment is about because I've lost my glasses, but I am told that that's quite ironic. So yeah, here's Hugh.
Yes, it's not quite business as usual here at Duckworth Campus Food Court, where one of the servers has lost a contact lens. Unfortunately, they do believe the lens was lost during the preparation of a particularly big lasagna. They're asking every student to check their portion before they chew. But as of yet, no sight of the missing lens.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Here's Wanda, who'll be telling us the coolest way to get around the county. Yes, the bus is the new hot way to travel. Have you been on the bus? Oh, it's amazing. They're like huge cars. I am obsessed. And you don't have to drive. You can look at the scenery, check your phone, you know, all the fun stuff you usually do while driving. But this way, it's much more safe.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. Campus intruders, please not come in. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Students are reminded to set reminders.
Get some gubbiny grub in your gob with cheesy gubbins. The essence of cheese. Cheesy gubbins. Cheesy gubbins. You know you want to.
Hard work may or may not pay off. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is now over. Students are asked not to ask questions. The campus is expanding, even more than usual.
That's all from us today at Campus Radio. As expected, there wasn't really a good opportunity to use that button during the show, so before we leave, I thought we'd have one more go. There you have it.
The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. Students should check in before trying to learn. Staff are reminded to care about students. Campus intruders, please not come in. litter than you. Oh, sorry, that's mine. We've just completed a research project. Well done. Skills are non-transferable.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers, cheers! On 2 Point Radio. Forget what you're doing and give in to the saccharine melodies of my voice. I am Sir Nigel Bickleworth, and you may not know it, but you've just made a wonderful decision. The finest radio show in town, coming right up.
Would campus intruders please not come in? Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Congratulations. Research project complete. Education is non-refundable.
This week on Sir Nigel Reviews, we'll be talking about a modern beat combo, a group that call themselves the Helium Baboons. I must admit, while it may not be my usual cup of beef tea, for contemporary mindlessness, and that's what this is, it was not as bad as most of today's dirge and drivel. Helium Baboons, not as bad as I feared they would be. 2 shrugs out of a possible 5.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
It's time for Spill the Tea, where we take some finely dried hearsay from our shameless county and strain it for all the precious nectar we can. Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge is under scrutiny for describing 2 Points youth as ambitionless nitwits, and I can see why. I can only hope that it's an abridged form of the full quotation. It would be remiss of him to forget that they are also loud, foolhardy, crass, smelly, and generally hopeless.
students are reminded that you came here on purpose. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. The academic year is now over. The end of year results have been released. That won't help you now. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. New students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Announcement. The timetable is now live.
New to the Crumley student range, instant casserole. You want a warming meal, but you've not got all day.
Come on!
With Crumley's new instant casserole range, you just add water, and you've got something a lot like casserole. Just like Mama used to make.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. find themselves. There's a fly in here.
And now, for the results of last week's sonnet writing competition. I must say I was appalled, if not surprised. They were lacking structure, they were lacking soul. Some of you wouldn't know an I am from a dactyl. We'll be rolling the competition on to next week, so send in your sonnets. They can't get any worse.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
My respect for those that choose chivalric and knightly pursuits. Well, it's really very large. The Bigglesworths, after all, come from a rich and prestigious line of people on and near horses. That being said, feudal aristocracy used their hands far too much for my liking. The swordsmanship, the adventuring. Have you ever held a lance? It's a chore. If you're so important, why are you doing all that work? Rule smarter, not harder.
If it's not on your CB, it didn't happen. Not to me. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
It seems that Agatha Sphere and the Orb Foundation are targeting the county's colleges in an attempt to appeal to a younger demographic. Those orb-happy loons must be subdued at all cost. But wasting their time trying to brainwash our brainless students seems like a terrific diversion. I'm so glad we found a use for our horde of unwashed undergraduates.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
And now for the segment we call Agony Answers. You provide the agony and I'll provide the answers. This week's problem is from Helpless in Hogsport. I'm stuck in my bathroom. I think the doorknob fell off. What should I do? Well, I'd start by contacting someone under less anonymous circumstances. Perhaps a friend or the local authorities. Best of luck and so on.
Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well? It's not your year, it's just another year. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Students are reminded to be in two places at once.